America 250. There are a lot of free options that we have for you here in Metro Atlanta. The Atlanta Track Club is kicking off days of celebration ahead of the Peachtree Road Race. There is a free fitness expo today and tomorrow at Lenox Square. Tomorrow night at 8:30, Daryl DMC McDaniels takes the stage for a free concert, followed by a fireworks show over Buckhead. And Marietta's 4th in the Park celebration will be Saturday. Expect a parade, live concerts, carnival games, and fireworks, of course, in the square. That is all free to attend as well. You can also learn about Atlanta's role in American history. The Atlanta History Center is ending its 250 observances, America 250 observances, with a celebration featuring a DJ, a credit card bar, community resources, books, merchandise. That celebration starts tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. It will be at the Margaret Mitchell House.